And welcome back, faithful viewers. It's the 4th of July in the Commonwealth, so yes, we will end the day with some fireworks. But first, we got an announcement that Taffington Boathouse needs defended. And apparently so does the Nuka World Red Rocket. So, let's get suited up. My neighbor has just fired up his chainsaw. Fortunately, unless he starts sawing on my house, it shouldn't come through this microphone. This microphone actually doesn't pick up very much except for S's. Wow. One would think it would have hurt him more to hit my power armor than to jeez. Not only do we have raiders, we've got blood bugs. Really, the raiders seem to be easier to kill than the blood bugs do.
Damn it! Where'd you go?
He's so far away and at such a weird angle, trying to zero in on something useful to shoot at.
How's that kid, damn it?
Alright, I think we got everything finally. Well, you know, if you just not shoot at them with chasing them, they wouldn't come chasing you back.
You or me.
Okay, well, that seems to be done.
Thanks for your help, friend.
Well, you're welcome.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Wow, I am not having the best of lung days today, and I don't know why. The wildfires in Canada have not been the happiest time for me. I mean, I don't know. Some days it'll be clear, and then some days it won't be. And she's just standing there. Do you need something? No? Okay. Alright, I guess I'm done here. So now we have to jump to Nuka World. And let's head over here and take care of this. There they are, way over there. They always seem to come from that direction over there. Okay, there's one left. Oh, somebody's got a stealth boy.
Nuts.
Yeah, it was something, that's for sure. Automatic plasma rifle, wow.
I just want to trade a few things. Sure thing.
Okay, well, if you don't want to thank me for helping you out. Poisoner's metal chest. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going through and stripping him of everything. this guy's got much to strip. Alright, was there anybody else?
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
A pipe pistol. I'm sure I've got better than that for you. There you go. That should work a little better anyway.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Of course.
Of course. You both are supposed to be farming. You are not farming. I don't know why, but you're not. But as long as your farms are providing food to the settlement, I suppose it's okay. You?
Hey.
Anything I can do to help out around here?
Did you need anything?
If there's anything you could do to stop these raider attacks, I'd sure sleep easier.
That was your first raider attack. Oh, and look, somebody just improved their farm here at the... Oh. Let's... Since you're unemployed, let's give you a job farming.
Let's trade some things.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you've got the Disciple's automatic rifle, but you need some personal protective gear. Thing is I have to go through and I have to find enough pieces to give him a complete set. Got a chest piece, helmet, right arm, left arm. So now we need a right leg and a left leg. Pretty sure I saw a left leg somewhere. There we go. Alright, I'm probably gonna need... Well, this should work. So we change your clothes and we start loading you up with armor. Yeah, you look like you're ready to guard the settlement now, so that's good. Now let's take a look at these. What we got up here? Anything? We've got our nice little house. I don't know how this one got flipped around backwards. So we're short on defense. That can only mean one thing. Yeah, I need to fix this. Alright, now we're back on defense. And those two people are just standing there again. 19 food. We have plenty of food though. Maybe even too much. I mean, they look nice, but they clearly aren't. They're not encouraging people to stay there. Alright, well, while we're here, we're going to do something in here. Oh, I can store that. That's nice. scrap the counter. If I didn't have to, but well. That's kind of odd. Okay. No. I don't know what was in there, but it's now in my workshop. Okay. Can I put this one in? See, this one is weird. It won't go where I want it to go. It'll go any other weird way, but it won't do what I want it to do. So we'll go one size smaller, which will go right back where the old one was. Now what I'm looking for, and I'm not finding, there are just plain counters that match those, but I'm not able to find them. And I'm not sure where they are. Or, you know, maybe I'm having a Mandela effect moment. I would have sworn there was just generic, just counters that said nothing on them. See, I mean, I could do that, but it's not the same height. And everything else, it's just not here. I don't know where those are. I mean, I know where one is. See, I can go over here and there's this one. See, it kind of looks like it. And it'll snap right to the end of that like it belongs there. Somewhere in here. See, this is where it gets frustrating when I know there's things. See, look how that just snapped right into place. But it's not what I want. And now it's just nothing but Christmas decorations. I come down here and there's still nothing. And see, that's the other thing. There's a radio. You get the radio here, you only get the one tuned to the classical radio station, which doesn't exist anymore. But if you go to decorations, you can get one that's tuned to Radio Freedom, one that's tuned to Diamond City Radio, and then you get the one that's tuned to the classical music station, which doesn't exist anymore. So I wish there was an easier way sometimes to find stuff. There's probably a mod that would help, but still. See, the reason why I wanted to add an extra segment to that was because I don't think it'll let me put that cash register back up on the actual counter. I mean, if I was using Place Everywhere, sure, that would work. But Place Everywhere has its own problems. So I just didn't want to have to do that. I start going through to try unloading some of this stuff so I can at least get to a weight where I can move around. Well, I'm almost there. Gotta get rid of something else. Drop the mine, I'm not gonna use it. Don't need a machete. Don't need a Molotov cocktail. Don't need a pipe rifle. Okay, I'm good now. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump, and this was a mistake. I came here with no real plan to do anything. It's like, yeah, I can come in here, and it's like, Yeah, there's my settler working on the crops. Okay, well, there's not really much else to do here yet, so let's go back here to Nuka Town, like I should have in the first place.
Hello, ma'am.
How much you want to bet the settlers are way at the other end of the park?
Hey, General.
Yeah?
Yes?
Gangs are gone. It's like a weight's been lifted off us.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And yeah, we're still going. They don't appear to be in the middle section of the park here. Golly, look, we're going to be going to the far end of the park, aren't we?
General?
And there's one of them. Huzzah.
Hey,
Are you with the Minutemen?
did you need anything?
You wouldn't happen to know of any good places to settle around here, would you? I'm tired of always being on the run.
I sure do.
Now, I wonder if I hadn't joined up with the Minutemen, if I had loaded everything up with the Brotherhood of Steel.
See you there in a day or two.
Would he have asked me if I was with the Brotherhood of Steel? And here's the other one.
Hi, how are you?
You hear about that farm run by ghouls?
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
Hey there.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of any good places to settle around here, would you? I'm tired of always being on the run.
I sure do.
Alright. So there's a couple more people to send to the Isle of Refreshment.
Thanks. See you there in a day or two.
I don't think I have enough plants for them. I know there's enough beds. I know there's enough food. Should be enough water. But, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back in the next episode and, you know, maybe make a canteen or something for them to, a bar. So they can, have a little bit of enjoyment.
Huh?
Maybe make a guard post, put the other guy in it. But, in celebration of the 4th of July, in celebration of Independence Day, we're going to load up our fireworks mortar. Okay, we have our fireworks show loaded up. Kinda wish I'd put 2 mortars up there now, though.
Hey! Everything okay, boy? Don't worry, dog meat. Just saying hello.
Aw, poor dog meat. I may just take him with me next time. Alright, what am I doing? I guess I'm just, oh, I do have that one piece of armor I should put up. So we'll go ahead and put that away. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, maybe you went too far. Poisoners, there you go. And while we're at it, we'll just go ahead and ditch this stuff too. Okay, so that's good. Lost a lot of excess baggage. Now I think we're going to dump the weaponry. It must have been from the attack at the checkpoint. There would be something to be said for scripting this ahead of time, although timing it with the actual video might be a little more complicated. I mean, at least this way I can just, as it happens, I talk about it. And to be honest with you, there's not enough people watching these videos for me to spend an enormous amount of time making them yet. I mean, I'm already spending a chunk of time to do this stuff. And, you know, I appreciate everybody who watches because of it, but still. And here we go. Wishing I had two going now, so they wouldn't all be popping off in the same place. Now, I have done this before as part of an experiment, and you can actually, from the roof of the red rocket, you can actually see the fireworks being shot off from over here. Because I've done that. I used one of the time switches and set it to go off at a specific time. And I went around and I just watched them all go off.
Farming's as honest work gets.
But you're not a farmer. Goldsmith didn't want to say anything. I don't think there's anybody in.
But at least there's good beds.
A good bed? Here? Oh, yeah, right. I'd be better off lying on a rad road.
Hey. Ungrateful wenches. Well. Ungrateful wretches. That's a better word. And we're up on the roof. I mean, it's got the modern home sides, but it's not a modern home roof. See, this is what the modern house roof should look like, and that doesn't have it.
No.
Oh yes, and as I was going through here, somebody recently commented on a much older video that these houses all have built-in power connectors. And by George, it does. I mean, I went and stuck these things on them. And I didn't need to. They were all ready to work. So we came over here. And we looked up and, oh, look at that. And it's even right there next to the power pole. So we take and so we're going to do this. It is kind of vague, though. You can't go, you have to go from the pole to the house. Then I get rid of that. And, oh, it's not lit. Well, let me try this again. We'll disconnect it, and then we'll plug it back in again. And the house is lit up. Okay, hey, that's pretty cool. I wish I'd known about that before. Oh, look, this one is just below the actual connector. Yep, see, works fine. Okay, well, you learn something new every day. It's kind of interesting. The guy who made the mod here actually commented on my video about the mod.
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
I know you know it.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? And now we just kind of... We do a lot of looking around. I'm trying to figure out where people are going to bed at. And we see the boys are all in bed. Good for them. And who have we got over here? Oh, look. There's Sturgis climbing into bed. Climbing into the wrong bed. How much you want to bet Mother Murphy climbs into that other wrong bed, too?
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Makes me wonder if I'm going to have to actually delete the beds to force them to go into these other ones. I mean, see, nothing here. It's like maybe if I delete the other beds, they'll have no choice but to come to the bed I tried to assign them to. And there I was considering putting a light in that room, but I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Yes?
Now I'm wondering, see, she's still walking into the side of the building instead of going around to the front.
Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving.
Wow, Marcy's not bemoaning her existence for a change. I was about to say a different B word, but, you know, it's be nice. And there's June. And there's nobody in here. And that was the phone. Yep, there's Mama Murphy. Mama Murphy, frail Mama Murphy, climbs the ladder to get into the bunk. At one time I had considered putting a bed in the room at the schoolhouse for this teacher to sleep in, since she's down here sleeping in what should be my bed, but isn't. She's still standing there. I don't know. So now I'm wondering, where's Jenny gone to? Well, what about here? Okay, our pastor is looking at his bed. He's not going into it, but he's at least looking at it. And there's June and Marcy, and oh, look. That's who's taking the extra bedroom in the house. And, okay. So we've got Sheffield in his bed. We've got the Vault Tech guy in his bed. There's Anne in her bed. And the Power Armor guy is in his bed. The Weapons Merchant is in her bed. And there's nobody in this bed. Okay, we already looked here.
Thanks again for your help.
And there's Jenny. Not going to any bed. Yeah, well, I'm thinking it's time for me to go to bed. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that even more. If you dislike, tell me why. Leave a comment, share, etc. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.